Danny D'Lo, Biker TV.
What's good, everybody? I'm Danny D'Lo. This is Danny D'Lo, Biker TV. I think it's time for me to give you guys a little something different. Enough with the sponsored videos, enough with the install videos. Let's go ahead and start a little stuff and debunk a creator that I saw the other day. Now, those of you that don't know, about once a week, I try to take 2 or 3 hours out of my day, like on a Sunday, like today, to go on YouTube and search biker content, riders, stuff like that. I do that because I want to see what everybody else is doing and talking about, but I also do that to try to improve my show for you guys. I'm always trying to be creative. I'm always trying to do something a little different and talk about stuff that are outside the box. And I came across this gentleman, I believe it's called Ride Like a Pro with Jerry Palladino, I want to say. If I said the name wrong, I'm very sorry. Those of you that don't know him, go check him out. Awesome content as far as riding in parking lots. And he's a very good rider, no doubt about it. This is not to depict away from his content or his riding skills. But he's got a video out, and he's a rather large creator, as by the way. I noticed this video that popped up, and it said how to ruin your motorcycle for the most money. And this guy is coming on there just bashing big wheel baggers and bashing ape hangers. And I get it, to each their own. For me, as a real influencer and creator, I try to give out something for everybody, because the way I look at it as a creator, as a content creator, as an influencer, if I sit here and talk bad about big wheel baggers, what's going to happen? About 100,000 people that actually really enjoy, love, and like the big wheel bagger culture, they're not going to want to watch me. And the key to this game is to get everybody to want to watch you. So I kind of thought that was a little goofy, but the guy gave his opinion out, and he's totally entitled to that. Much respect to him. But when he talked about the handlebars, this is what he had to say right here.
It's a Street Glide ST model, and I want you to notice the position that I'm in. Everything is stock about it: stock seat, stock handlebars. My arms are bent a bit. If I look straight ahead, they're well below my shoulders, and they're close enough to where I've got plenty of leverage to turn my handlebars back and forth. These motorcycles are designed so that a wide majority of people will be in the perfect riding position. And I would say that would go anywhere from about 5'2" up to about 6'2". Will sit on this motorcycle and be in a very comfortable riding position. So
what I would like to do here is I would like to demonstrate and completely debunk what he just had to say. Here you go. Here I am sitting on my 2017 Road Glide. I'm at about stock height. Now notice how hunched over I am at stock height. My back is completely hunched over, and anybody who's ridden a stock bike with stock bars will tell you, after long rides, your back is going to hurt. Now notice when I position my hands up on my bars that are a little higher at only 12 inches, notice how my back straightens right up. I'm more comfortable, and my back's not going to hurt on a long ride. As soon as I put them back down to stock, I'm hunched over again. Sorry, somebody had to bust a myth. Now the biggest thing that I can't believe that I even witnessed or heard, I have to completely debunk what this man had to say as far as big wheel baggers and stuff like that. Here's what he had to say as far as trading them into a dealership.
Something else to think about when you put these giant wheels on and spend all that money. You go to trade the bike, a lot of dealers won't take bikes like that in trade because they don't want the liability. Since the geometry of the motorcycle has changed and you've ruined the handling, they don't want a chance selling the bike and getting sued.
Yeah, folks, you heard that right. So let me tell y'all something, man. I've worked at multiple Harley dealerships, and I still frequent many Harley dealerships. Some Harley events, smaller events and stuff like that. They may want to talk to me about business and stuff like that, especially lately. I got a lot of moves going on, making a lot of moves and doing whatever I can as far as content for you guys. So I do frequent a lot of Harley dealers, and I've worked at multiple Harley dealerships. And let me tell you, that was the most asinine shit that I've ever heard my entire life. Harley dealerships will take a big wheel bagger in on trade in a heartbeat. And here's why. Because after they give you, what, $15,000 on trade-in, depending on what year, they're gonna totally lowball you. You're gonna lose at least 25, 30 grand on the deal, but you're gonna get into a Harley Davidson, you're gonna be smiling, you're gonna feel like you got a good deal even though you got bent over. You're gonna get on your bike and you're gonna haul off onto the sunset and be happy. And really at the end of the day, that's all that matters. But here's what that Harley dealer can't wait to do, is give you $15,000 in a trade-in value for that big wheel, badass, cool bagger. And what's the first thing they're gonna do after they get done putting that ticket on it for 28, 30 grand? They can't wait to tell you, as a customer that walks in and looks at it, dude, man, it's got the big wheel, it's got the ape hangers, it's got the stereo system, it's got the pipes, it's got the air ride, man. It's got a ton of money into it, man. That's why we're asking 30 G's for this $15,000 motorcycle. They can't wait to take in a big wheel bagger, a chopper, or any of those bikes. For anybody to sit here and try to tell you guys that a Harley dealership won't take a bike in for legal purposes, first of all, half the bikes that they sell brand new is a freaking lawsuit waiting to happen. And don't get me started on the used motorcycle scene, because the used motorcycle scene, I've seen many Harley dealers sell a bike that needed swing arm bushings. I'm one of them. I am one of them. Woodstock Harley Davidson, located in Woodstock, Illinois, sold me a bike that they did a quote-unquote safety check on and said it was all good. On my way back home at 80 miles an hour, my bike did the ultimate death wobble. So when I brought it home, I did my safety check on it and found out the swing arm bushings were ready to pop. They were trash. I could have died on the way home if I was an average rider. Thankfully, I do ride like really good. As good as I can, right? I was gonna say ride like a pro, but I don't want to disrespect the man. So for him to say that was the most asinine shit I ever saw. And I had to call it out. I'm sorry, Jerry is your name. Absolutely no disrespect in this video, but I gotta debunk some of the BS you're saying, buddy, because really it's just over opinionated content that doesn't have any facts in it. Honestly, in my humble opinion, to each their own. You know, some people like ape hangers, some people like drag bars, some people like stock. Everybody has their preference. One thing I do got to point out though, performance baggers. What's the first thing you see on a performance bagger? The handlebars. Are they stock? Are they stock length? Absolutely not. They're a little higher up, and they're T-bars for better leverage. See, those of us that ride and have been through riding courses, real riding courses, and, you know, actually ride our motorcycles out of the parking lot, away from all the BS, right? That's what most of us like to do with our motorcycles. We actually like to ride them. There's a thing called crossbar steering, and it's so much easier to crossbar steer with a little higher handlebar than stock. That's just a fact. Look at the performance baggers that are built to really ride the courses that this gentleman was talking about. So what it really boils down to at the end of the day is preference. Now, me personally, I like ape hangers. I like my arms a little higher. I feel more comfortable that way, and I definitely do have more leverage and all of that. Not everybody feels that way. And just because you don't feel that way does not mean they're not practical. It's just not for you. And I think that's the difference that people should more enlighten about, is it's just about preference. Some people are more comfortable this way, some people are more comfortable that way, and there's not a right or a wrong. You know, to tell everybody that, you know, Harley Davidson spends so much time, which they do, when they're making these motorcycles to make sure that they're rideable and they're safe and all of this stuff. Yeah, they absolutely do. But not everybody feels the same way as you do, obviously, or I do, or anybody else. That's the beautiful part about being a biker. We're all different in our own funky way. We all have a different attitude. We all have a different opinion. But at the end of the day, we all have that one thing in common, our motorcycles. So my biggest suggestion to everybody is watch everybody's content if that's what you want to do. But after you get done doing that, get on your motorcycle and actually ride it. Ride your motorcycles. Okay? Quit spending all your time on the internet. Ride your shit, man. So as always, you already know the drill. Here on the D-Lo Show, we keep it real and we keep it 100. I'll holler at y'all at the next episode. Peace.